Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 45 on second down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the gun, here's Mon. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. They'll roll him out right. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on second down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now Mon. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mond. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. That is caught by Lamb. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mond going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mond looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. On the move to his left. On the left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Murray now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They go play action here. Mon. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mon looks to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st down, here's Mon. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air. Mond. Over the middle. Hauled in by Lamb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Got an open man finding Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down at 4. They'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the turnover, here's Murray. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Murray now on 1st down. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now they try the right side here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That's placed.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now back to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 10, Murray steps away to his left. This is caught by Hawkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 22, Murray. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mon now off of play action. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mon trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Zaven Collins gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They're going to look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
From the gun, here's Mon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mon will get this to the Wangu. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Mon. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught. It's a touchdown. Oh, there's a flag down. They're already walking this one back. This one's not going to stand. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now Mon. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field because if it does just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
Back to throw it. Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense